Hello divine beings, hello divine creators, we are Kemet Kah-Ri. A quick reading, let's see what's coming through. Just a check-in, let's see what's coming through, what is available, what's coming through at this time. We have the new moon in Leo coming on the 24th, bringing in beautiful new energies, nice clearing, new beginnings. The energies, the sun moving and the moon moving into Leo will definitely lighten up. Quite a bit of energy. The Cancerian energies have been not heavy, I wouldn't say heavy, but just a lot of releasing and a lot of emotional work, a lot of purging. So it has been not the easiest transit, and yet very helpful in establishing new contracts and establishing what you want, what's coming through. Okay, so at the center reader of the Four of Coins, let us just, okay, one by one, because we're going to put them all out, but we feel actually let's just talk about them one on one. There's a sense of you holding back, not feeling very confident. Okay, a few messages. One, some of you are not feeling very confident at this time. Hasn't been an easy journey, or the wrapping up of your energies has taken a bit of a toll on you mentally and emotionally, and so you're not feeling your best at this time. Source is asking you to take it easy. Know that you are doing so beautifully well, and that this is coming to wrap up. You're just at the ending of your cycle ending. So know that trust. There's a big energy of trust here. Trust what you're going through. Trust the transition process. You're not going crazy. You haven't lost the plot. You can be confident in what you are doing and in what you are saying and in what you are bringing through. You can be confident in what you are feeling. Okay. And others of you, you are keeping energy to yourself at this time. And it could be a combination of confidence and also just holding back. You're not really giving of yourself unless it is balanced, unless it is aligned and resonant. You're no longer interested in sharing yourself with anybody or people unless it's aligned and unless the energy comes back. You are very adamant that energies are to be restored and be returned, and you are making that a very clear, almost a sign to the universe, a sign to source, a sign to creation that, listen, until I receive, until energies come back, or unless energies are actually reciprocal, I am keeping my energies to myself. I'm not going to be sharing as much. I'm not going to be as open. You are just keeping your energy reserved to you until a shift comes through. Katur talvereshkia zatroke ketelmieshkia turkia telemeteshkia turove virieshkia zatrovekeshkia turkiriatole viliatureshkia zatroke kitrameteshkia ta virieshkia zatruke lemetesh parereshkia zirotalvelevekeshkia ta pareshkia turove. Very important that you sit with your energy, sit with source, and that you speak very clearly and truthfully what you want, what you need, and how you want things to be, especially with the new moon coming in. Okay. Things are coming into balance. That's what you're waiting for. You're saying you're not really willing to do much until things have balanced out, and things are coming into balance for you. What you're feeling is also saying it's natural at the end of the cycle, because it's a transition period. It's when you're now coming from the old to the new, and so until you're shifted in the new, you're not really feeling inspired to do much, because the energy of the old no longer feels enjoyable to spend energy when it's not reciprocated. It's not longer enjoyable to spend energy in the drama, in the energies that you were used to. So this almost lackluster energy you're feeling, where you're just not really feeling really inspired, like doing anything, Source is saying it will pass. Okay, you are coming through to the balance. Energies are coming in to change things up for you at this time. To just keep being positive, keep being hopeful, and keep remaining positive. There's a big energy of just remain positive. Know that things are coming through. Okay. Within, okay, and Source is saying be open. We said we're not going to move on until we can't move on. Be open. As much as you're holding back, and they're saying yes, we understand in terms of you're no longer going to give energy just for the sake of giving out. Source is saying be open though, be open to energy and be open to almost shining your light. Shine your light brightly, because when you shine your light and everything has your light, then you can receive of your light and from your light, right? You want to receive from all. You can't really receive from all when you're not giving to all. And again, it doesn't mean that now you're giving to excess or you're giving to your own detriment. No, it just means, yes, give when it resonates, and yes, be intuitively inspired to do things, yet allow your light to shine. The sun shines regardless of who it is. The sun isn't judging, oh, good person, bad person, ooh, bad person, you're going to get sunshine today. The sun just shines, right? So you just shine brightly, just be. There's an essence of be. Don't hold back from being. So the giving of your energy or the giving of your light doesn't mean you have to go out there and do things. No, it's just in every moment, just be your fullness, be your joy, do what brings you fun. You give, you just be your light. Let your light shine, right? And when you're inspired, of course, you can then actively give a bit more or do whatever you're feeling. Yet, at default, shine, bright. Because when you shine like that, only those who are shining as brightly can come and receive from you. And when you shine brightly, then you allow that which has your beautiful light to come to you. Okay, so don't hold back in the sense of, yes, be conscious in terms of who you're sharing and how you're sharing, that you don't give from lack, or you don't give from you to your own detriment, indeed. Yet don't block your energy. Be open so that you can then receive that which honors your energy. Okay. Now we can move on. Within, within we have the Seven of Swords. Source is saying release doubt of your path. Okay, we can see some of you are doubting on your path, or you're a little bit disheartened, a little bit frustrated, and again, there is a sense of even now what you're doing has worth, has value. Don't wait for the outcome before you decide it's worth it, okay? There is a sense of, I'm going to wait now until when the outcome comes, then yeah, you see it was worth it. When the outcome happens, yes, now that's, and so saying, why are you holding the outcome responsible for your now present abundance? You did all the shadow work to release the external from being responsible from your well-being. Now that you're in the light, don't now re-engage and again now make the external responsible for your well-being. Remain in that beautiful power of the external isn't responsible for my well-being. It doesn't mean you don't want things. Of course you want things. It doesn't mean you don't need things. Of course you need things. Yet even right now you have worth. Even right now you have value. Even right now, before the outcome, you are everything. And we had a conversation with a beautiful being this morning just about this very energy. It's reclaiming your power, releasing it from being something that you only acknowledge once you receive something, or once something has been established or complete, right? Even now as you are worth it. Even now as you are, be grateful for who you are. Be grateful for what you have. Appreciate all that you have in your life right now as you are. Appreciate the person you are right here, right now, here, right now, even before the outcome. You are worthy. Even before the outcome, you are worth it. Even before the outcome, you are everything. Source sees you right here, right now as everything, not only when you're at the outcome. And Source is saying, but you are seeing yourself only worth it at the outcome, or when something has shifted, when something has changed, and that's distorting your frequency. And so you are not confident in who you are and what you're offering, some of you, because you are not feeling that what you are being is enough. And you are enough. You are so enough. Just be. You're enough. Even when it's cloudy and the sun shines, the sun is enough. Even when it's raining and you don't see the sun is still enough. You don't have to feel the sun on your skin for you to feel the sun is enough. The sun is enough, regardless of whether it's night and day. Even if you're at nighttime, guess what? The sun is enough. So know how enough you are at all times. Without in the physical. You're doing great, everyone. This is the last purgings of this before we get into the new cycle in Leo. Not easy, but it's reclaiming your power and releasing power from being something you've decided is only yours when the outcome is there, or from the physical manifestations, or defining your power through physical things. Right now, as you are power. Right now, no matter what you're going through, you are maximum source power right now. Believe it and be it. And this is what really creates the beautiful changes you want in your life. Because look, yes, Source is saying without 10 of Cups. And that was quite a lot of shuffling, so a lot of transmuting we were doing there. But look, Source is saying, look, don't doubt it. It's coming, your 10 of Cups. But don't wait for the 10 of Cups before you're happy. Be happy now. Don't wait for the 10 of Cups before you shine your light. Shine your light now. Be everything you are. Be that joy. Be that expression. It doesn't mean that you're now going to give of your energy more than you have, right? There's a difference. Source is saying giving your energy and shining brightly doesn't mean there you are doing this for this person, doing that for that person. That's a human thing. Actioning. Shining your light isn't an action. It's a being. The stars aren't actioning. The sun isn't actioning. The sun is being. The stars are being. So we at human energies were so programmed that shining is doing, right? Shine like a star. That means go out there and do. It's like, no, that's actioning. That's not shining. You being in your power. You being at joy. You acknowledging how beautiful and amazing you are every single day. You acknowledging how beautiful and powerful you are. You acknowledging how strong and courageous you are to go on this journey, to do this journey, to release so many energies out of your life, from your life, in order for you to come into your source power. You waking up every day, truly tapping into your love, committing to your journey, committing to your source, committing to authentic truth, you being present for you every day, you being present for you every single day, that is shining. That's the sun. The sun is present for itself every moment, every single moment. The sun is present. That's shining. That's being, you see. And Source is saying, be and shine like the sun, just being. Being. Yes. And in that state of absolute being and gratitude and everything else, then you release the distortion from your mind. And then you release the sense of not being enough. And you just open. And in that open state, guess what? You are open and poised to receive. At the base. And yes, Source acknowledges you're tired. Source acknowledges that it's been a long journey. That says, Source says, we can acknowledge all of that, yet it doesn't mean now we get sloppy, right? The sun can acknowledge that it's been shining for millions of years, it must be exhausted, but doesn't know, oh, it's time out, I'm just going to stop today. What a disaster that would be, right? So when you are allowing yourself to, yes, we acknowledge that it's been a journey, yet we acknowledge that it's eternal. We acknowledge that it has not been easy, yet we acknowledge it's getting easier. And we acknowledge that if I allow myself, and when I allow myself love and happiness and presence and being, it's actually quite lovely. It's only when I'm waiting for the outcome before I'm happy, then it's tricky. It's only when I'm deciding that when the proof is out there, then the journey has been worth it. That's not easy. That's when it gets Seven of Swords. That's when the drama and the self-saboteur comes, and the overthinking, because now nothing is happening. I'm seeing it around, and this path, is it true? What's going on? And Source is saying, hey, don't get in your mind, don't get in your head. You know why you did this path. You know why you chose this. It's for this, and you know it's on its way. You know it's right on its way. You can feel it. So be present in you. And don't let insecurity and impatience distort what you've been doing. And release the past. Release the past. Yes, in the past you gave of yourself in spaces you wasn't probably healthy for you to give. And in the past that's why you're guarded. You're like, I've done this before, not anymore. And so saying, hey, the past is gone. You're no longer that being. You're a different frequency. Just be, just shine, and see the difference it makes at this time. Okay. At the base, we've got Three of Pentacles. Yes, stability is coming through. Stability is coming through. You can build upon it. This is what's coming in for you, stability. Okay, without the Ten of Cups below Three of Pentacles, this is you being stable and being happy and celebrating, being content. New energies coming in, new contracts, new co-creations which you can build upon. So these are coming in. Yet Source is saying you can't wait for them to come in before you shine. They come in because you shine. Right? They're present because you shine. They're attracted by your shine. So don't hold back from shining. And be confident in your shining. Don't think, oh no, but I can't really, say and be this stuff because nothing has really, no, don't do that to yourself. You're finding your power, you're finding your truth, you're finally claiming who you are. And now is the time for you to shine, and then allow the energies to come in. Okay, it's a reset, right? It's a reset. So yes, naturally, you're starting at ground zero in whatever aspect of it. If it's in your physical, if it's in your emotional, if it's in your finances and relationships, it's a reset, a reboot. So now just shine like the sun and attract the new. And look, we've got Justice crowning. And we have the Chariots at the base. And look, the Ace of Wands. And you see, that's where you are. The Nine of Swords. They're worried, concerned. Things aren't working out. It's been so long. What's happening? So saying, hey, these are coming in. The Ten of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Chariot, the Justice. All of this coming in. Look at this beautiful energy coming in to get you out of this Nine of Swords, to get you out of the Seven of Swords. Okay. So energy is coming in to assist you. We've got the Justice here, Libra energy, the Scales of Justice. Balance is coming in. Balance is coming in. And we said that in the beginning, didn't you say, with the Four of Pentacles? We said, hey, balance. That's what you're doing. You're holding back until things are balanced. And Source is saying you're asking things to balance to you holding back. So everything is holding back. If you're holding back, waiting for balance, everything's holding back because it's balancing to you. But when you're just shining like the sun, everything is shining like the sun because everything is honoring you. They're saying don't react now don't react or respond now in response to how your past was. It's like a butterfly being tentative because of how it was treated as a caterpillar. And so it's not fully flying. It's almost just, sneaking around, like, just hiding in the leaves. And we're saying, hey, be bright, be like the sun you are now, and witness the change in energies. Okay, so be bright and open again. Being and shining doesn't mean doing. Okay, shining brightly isn't a doing. It's not an action. Shining brightly is a being. So remember that. Be in your fullness at all times. You might literally be sitting on a chair reading a book and you're being in your fullness. Because you're doing you completely, no matter what. That's being. You don't have to be running around making people happy. That's not shining like the sun. That's actioning. The sun is not running around making people happy. The sun is shining. Most people put sunblock actually running away from the sun. Okay, so remember that. Shining is not a doing, it's not an action, it's a being. Crowning, justice. Things working out in your favor. Divine intervention, fair balanced contracts. This is what's coming on, but it requires you to be in your truth. That's what we're feeling. It's like saying, energy is saying, hey, we want to balance because you want balance, but you're holding back, so holding back we can't balance. You need to be fully on in order for the balance to come in now. It's it's like, when you are in a marathon and it's the last 200 meters, you have to sprint now. And when you look at a marathon, if it's at the end, it's been hours of running, and say there's a group leading, at the 100, they sprint. All of a sudden, a burst of energy sprinting. And that's what it feels like. It's saying now is the time when you now just be, knowing that, hey, it's now time to push, that final push for things to balance out. And here's the Chariot saying, we're coming. The energy is saying, we're coming to assist you. We're coming to assist you with that final push. We're coming to assist you with that final breakthrough. And look, it's bringing a new direction, a new opportunity. There's a new direction, opportunity coming to you. The balance wants to come in. The balance wants to come to you. But it's saying, hey, guess what? In order for us to balance, for this to come in, you need to match it. So remember to shine. And shining brightly is not doing. We're going to say it again. Shining brightly isn't doing. You don't have to action. You don't have to go people pleasing. We're not saying that's not shining brightly. Hi, how are you? Yay, yay, yay. That's not shining brightly. You being, an inspired being, and trusting your being. I trust my path. I trust these words as I share them with you. I trust my vision. I trust my intuitive frequencies. Yes, we are still waiting for our beautiful energies to come in, but that doesn't mean I don't trust what I'm being. You see? The sun doesn't wait for you to go, oh, hello, sun, how are you every day? For it to shine, it shines. So it's time for you just to shine. Shine, shine brightly. Don't hold back. Don't hold back. Shine. Shine like the sun you are. And you are going to have a beautiful balance. A new path. So very happy. It's stable. You've got Libra and Cancerian energies here. See Cancer season with the Chariot saying, hey, before you go into Leo, we're going to bring a beautiful new blessing, a beautiful new path. That work you've done in our sign wasn't for nothing. Wasn't for nothing. The deep healing, the deep purging, the deep energy you've been working with wasn't for nothing. We're here now with a gift as you now step into Leo. But you need to now be present in you for you to receive it. So shine brightly. And one more time for the back. Shining brightly isn't doing. Shining isn't an action. It's being. We love each and every single one of you, and we look forward to the beautiful blessings coming in as you shine brightly and the universe brings it to you in balance. Yes. Within sacred love, thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you soon. Blessed be.